Hello and welcome everyone to the Smart Move to UK. In today's video, we will be talking about the UK's same-sex partner visa, a topic that has a lot of taboo surrounding and not enough clarity and openness to discussion. But we want our audience to know the Smart Move to UK is a safe space for you to confide in, regardless the type of visa application you want to file for. And for this video, I have with me Falguni Parekh, who's a UK qualified solicitor and the director at the Smart Move to UK. So ma'am, to begin with, can people in same-sex relationships think of relocating to the UK?
Yes, absolutely. The same-sex relationship is recognized in the UK. The partners can leave without any fear, so they can live fear-free in the UK. The whole law is very, very supportive. In fact, UK was the first country in 1997 to recognize this relationship, and about in 2000, it made a formal recognition under the visa category for the purpose of immigration. So I think it's a very safe place and for the couples under this category to enter and live in the UK.
So if a same-sex couple is trying to apply for a UK visa, what is it that they should take into consideration?
So when you're applying for an application under this category, it is very, very important that the sponsor has some sort of rights in the UK. So the sponsor may have, say, a British nationality or has an indefinite leave to remain in UK, or they have temporary rights like as a student or sole representative or as an investor or as a skilled worker. If they have those rights, then the applicant can make an application. What is important to prove is either the relationship is legally recognized from the country from where we're doing the application, or there is sufficient evidence to prove cohabitation together when doing this application.
When you have clients coming in who are in a same-sex relationship, how open they are when they want to talk about the relationship? Is there any sort of hesitation at the back of their minds or some sort of fear of judgment to, open about their relationship to someone who's not known them?
I would say most of the application I do face these challenges, and I understand from where they come from because there's so much of a taboo with this particular topic. There is no legal system that is supporting this relationship. Also, friends and families not being supportive. So at the inception itself, there's so much of an hesitance to even make a call, or even when they book a consultation and they've been asked under what category do they want to book a consultation or what kind of an information are they seeking. I think there's a lot of hesitance there as well. They take a lot of time to open up and to speak about their relationship because they've lost confidence basically from their experiences that they have maybe at their workplace, in their personal life, in their social life. And therefore there's a fear when you're speaking to especially somebody very unknown. Yeah. I don't think so they spell out as well at times to say that they want to make an application under this category. They try to avoid having a conversation on that line. And what I personally find it difficult is to get even the basic information to do their assessment, to find out whether they would qualify under the categories or not, to ask them those questions, which will help us to do an assessment and in turn help them to get a favorable outcome. So that's a bit of a challenge when you're dealing, I think, as a first step.
So along with these societal challenges, are there any challenges that you face when you work on same-sex partner applications, something that is related to the immigration norm?
I think the biggest challenge when we do the application, and especially from the Asian countries and Middle East countries, is to prove relationship, to prove cohabitation together, which is one of the key requirements in any of the categories that you're trying to make an application for same-sex partner, be it student, be it sole representative, be it as an investor, or be it as unmarried partners, where you have to prove cohabitation as one of the criteria, and then to get documentary evidence because simply the law of that country does not permit you to be together where they don't have sufficient evidence. However, with the experience, we've been advising for the last 15 years and we've represented so many applicants under this category and we've done it successfully. So with our experience and expertise, we are able to help them to guide and assist them in terms of the documents that they will require and to bring a success to the application that they're looking out for.
Since you worked on so many applications, do you recall any of your clients' stories which was really challenging for you to work on?
I think there are very many to share. Since we have been representing clients after the inception of the law in 2000, where it's formally now recognized in UK to make an application. So we've done quite a lot of applications, but while you ask me, this is one particular case that tops my mind, where I had a professional who had got an opportunity to enter UK on a skilled worker visa and was in relationship with the partner for about more than 12 years. He wanted to enter the UK with the partner because they've been together for the last 12 years. And unfortunately, when he reached out to his organization for assistance to do this particular application, it was very sad. They took on the information from him about his relationship, about his partner, under the pretext to help him to do the application. However, after seeking the information, they came around saying that he cannot assist. When he was confident, he had seen through the website and he had been through the immigration rules, he was confident that he could make an application under this category. So unfortunately, the company had taken on the information from him and then denied that they cannot assist, which is fine. But they misused the information, and that made it very difficult for him to be at the workplace. So when he reached out, and I clearly remember my first conversation with him, they weren't able to have a basic conversation as well. They were so reluctant. They were very disappointed with the experience that they had come up with. But after having a conversation with them, they found it confident. Soon the other partner also appeared in the conversation, and then they were able to tell me about their case there. And we quickly identified the gap areas. We found out the strength of the application, and we kind of took in to say that we will be able to represent you in your case here. And they had a lot of confidence in having conversation with us, and in the entire process of doing the applications, we completed the applications, we successfully represented the clients, and they now are in UK having a very happy life up over there. And it's absolutely a joy to see that now they're having a better life in the UK under this category here. Another one that I think of is an application again from India, and in this case it wasn't just their relationship, and they were so much in love with each other, and they had taken their relationship to the next level of having a child as well, which was a wonderful family of them. And I think at that moment the challenge was not only to make an application for the partner to get through with the whole process, but also the child to get permissions to enter, because obviously they are a family and they can't live without each other. So we again had successfully used our experience and expertise to represent them and ensure that they get through with these applications, and which they did, and they are now in the UK. I see a lot of these couples entering the UK, and since UK law allows them to even register their relationship under the Civil Partnership Act, they do take a step ahead. And I think once they are in UK, they formalize their relationship, and they're very happy about it, that now there is this recognition. And I hope that down the line such laws are also passed in India, where they do legalize and recognize these relationships.
Do you have a message for couples who are in such a relationship and who are looking out to relocate into the UK?
Yes, I would appeal to all these applicants that times are changing. There's a lot of awareness. I see that the world split it into two parts. There's one part which is accepting this relationship, and there's one part which I think is in a pathway to accept this relationship. But it is up to you, isn't it? It's up to you to be confident about your relationship. It's up to you to be open about your relationship. It's up to you to own your relationship and not to be ashamed of it or to be secretive about it. And perhaps with this attitude, that part of the world which is not accepting this relationship will also start accepting it, will also start recognizing it. Also, there's an opportunity to register your relationship and formalize the same in the UK. So you should make use of this opportunity and see that you can have a better life.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining in today, and it was lovely talking to you. I'm sure our audience will take away so much from this video, and I want everyone to know that the Smart Move to UK is a safe space for you to confide in. If you want to do a same-sex partner application, this is the right place, because we have worked on such applications in the past and have received successful outcomes.